So a circular jacuzzi has 1/4 the circumference of a circular pool. So we're dealing with circumference and area. A couple formulas that we have to keep in mind. Circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius, and area, both of these are circles that we're dealing with here, area equals pi times the radius squared. So if we're given any bit of information about any of these, we can figure out what the radius is and figure out the other one. So statement 1 tells us the surface area of y is the pool, which is bigger than the jacuzzi. The surface area of y equals 900 pi. So area of the pool equals pi r squared equals 900 pi. So therefore r equals 30. And from there we can figure out the circumference. Circumference would be 2 pi r, so it would be 60 pi. And from there, we know that the circumference of the jacuzzi is 1/4 of that. So the circumference of the jacuzzi is 60 pi over 4, or 15 pi. And so that's 2 pi r. So now we know that the radius of the jacuzzi is half of 15, which is 7.5. And the area of the jacuzzi, which is what it's asking for, is pi times the radius, which is 7.5 squared. We don't have to square 7.5. We don't have to go that far. If we had actually, if you had just trusted me that knowing the area of one would get us the circumference of the same thing, which then in turn gets us the circumference of the other thing, and from that gets us the area of the other thing, then this all could have been avoided. But it's my job to explain these things so you don't actually have to trust me. So statement 1 is sufficient. We can get from the surface area of the pool to the surface area of the jacuzzi. Statement 1 is sufficient, so we can cross off 2 on its own and the 2 insufficient statements. Let's take a look at statement 2. Statement 2 tells us the border immediately surrounding y, which is the pool, is 60 pi. So circumference of y, which is the pool, is equal to 60 pi. If that sounds familiar, that's because it is. That was where we got partway through the calculations. So we know how the rest works from there, and we knew that that was sufficient. Statement 2 is also sufficient, meaning answer choice D is sufficient for us to get it correct.